Hey guys, it's Mrs. Hannon. This is the video to go over your State Test Review 1 for 7th grade, proportional relationships. Make sure that you've tried the entire page before you watch this video, and also there will be times in this video that it asks for you to enter in what you got for an answer. So make sure you do that as well. So at the top we have key concepts, the constant of proportionality, K of a proportional relationship is equal to y divided by x. The equation of any proportional relationship is y equals kx. To determine if a relationship is proportional, determine if each k equal to y over x is the same. Remember to identify your unit in order to determine what your unit rate is. For example, if the unit is miles per hour, you should divide miles by hours to find your unit rate. A proportional graph goes through 0, 0 and is a straight line. I'm going to apologize for my handwriting on this. I'm writing with my finger on an iPad, so it's not great. All right, let's look at number 1. Number 1A, 420 miles in 7 hours. We want miles per hour. So that gives us 420 divided by 7, which is 60 miles per hour. Okay, letter B, 360 customers in 30 days. We want customers per day. So we're going to divide 360 by 30, which is 12 customers per day. Okay, next one, C, 40 meters in 16 seconds. We want meters per second. So that's 40 divided by 16. We will just reduce it to 5 over 2. Letter D, $5 for a dozen cookies. Okay, so we want dollars per cookie. So that would be 5 over 12. Okay, let's see what that would be. That's 42 cents per cookie. Okay, next one, 5 pounds for $7.96. So dollars per pound, $7.96 over 5. So that is $1.60 per pound. All right, number 2, determine if this is proportional. So remember, to do that, we want to divide all of our y's and x's and see if they all work out the same. Okay, so the first one, remember, this is your x, this is your y. So the first one would be 0.25 over 1. That's just 0.25. Okay, the next one would be 0.3 over 2. That's 0.15. Okay, so that one is different. We can actually stop right at that point and say, no, this is not proportional. Okay, you only need to show that 2 are different to say no. If we were going to say yes, we would have to do all 4 and they'd have to all be the same. All right, when you are ready, we are flipping over to the next page. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is still dealing with the chart that we just did. Okay, so it says, during which hour was it raining the hardest? Okay, so let's look back here. On this part, we actually want to look at each hour individually, okay? So this is where we have to kind of see how much it rained in each hour interval. All right, so let's look here. During the first hour, it rained 0.25 inches, okay? During the next hour, from 1 to 2, you want to look here, how much did it actually go up? And it went up 0.05, okay? All right, in the next hour, it went up 0.6. And the way I'm getting these is by just subtracting, okay? And then in the next hour, it went up 0.02. Okay, so let's answer the question. So the question was, during which hour was it raining the hardest? And then also, was it raining the least? So the third hour, it rained the hardest. The fourth hour, it rained the least. Okay, so the third hour was the hardest. And then the fourth hour was the least. Why does it make sense for amount of rainfall to not be proportional? Because it doesn't always rain the same amount. Sometimes it rains hard, sometimes it rains soft. So let's say it doesn't always rain the same amount. All right, number 3. In Kayla's car, the number of miles driven is proportional to the number of gallons of gas used. Use the table below to answer the following questions. A, what is the constant of proportionality? Okay, so to find that, we're going to do K equals Y over X. We can pick any point that we want. I'm going to use 104 and 4, and that gives me 26. So my K is 26. B, write an equation to represent the situation. So my equation would be Y equals 26X. C, how many miles could Kayla go if she filled her 18-gallon tank? Okay, so on this part, we want to remember that gallons is our X. So I'm going to plug in the 18 for the X. Oops. So that's 468 miles. Okay. And then for D, if Kayla drives 338 miles, how many gallons of gas would she have used? So since miles is my Y, I'm going to plug in the 338 for the Y. And so what that means is that I actually have to divide by 26 to figure out my answer. And that would be 13 gallons. All right, number 4, do the graphs shown represent proportional relationships? If yes, find K. If no, explain why. Okay, so let's look at A. This would be a yes, because it's a straight line through 0, 0. And my K, I need to do Y over X. So I'm going to use this point right here. My Y is 12, my X is 4, so my K is 3. All right, let's look at B. This is a no because it doesn't go through, does not go through 0, 0. All right, number 5. During their last track practice, Sophia ran 2 1/4 miles in 15 minutes, and Kenneth ran 3 3/4 miles in 25 minutes. Each thought they were the faster runner. Who is correct? Show your work. Okay, so let's start with Sophia. So Sophia, her miles per minute, 2 1/4 divided by 15. That's 0.15 miles per minute. For Kenneth, we have 3 3/4 divided by 25. Ooh, that's 0.15 too. So they are actually the same.